Hi guys, welcome to the last module in our 21 days animation course. In this module, this is a bonus module, we're going to be discussing monetization. Right? Part of what we're going to be learning is how you can earn maybe monthly or weekly income from the skill you have acquired for the past 21 days. Okay, so there are quite a lot of things you can do with the skill you've acquired. There's a whole lot that you can do that can earn you some good passive income. Okay, so there are quite a lot of them, but in this module I'm going to be covering just one, and that, to my best knowledge, is the quickest and the easiest way to start earning online. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be talking about is content creation. Right, creating content. I mean, that's the only thing I'm going to be talking about. Creating content. There are other ways to make money using your skills. The rest of the other ones are freelancing and then creating and selling of assets. Okay, so the let me start with the last one I listed, creating and selling of assets. Some of you must have come across my character pack. If I should show you that from my store. Okay guys, so one of the ways you can earn from your skill is creating and selling of assets. You can create assets. There are a lot of animators and a lot of artists out there that don't have the sufficient time to create characters, create backgrounds, create props, assets that they need for the animation. So so many times they are scouting around looking for assets that they can purchase that can become part of their workflow. All right, so so many artists don't spend a lot of time having to create everything they need from scratch. So most times they go online and download from websites like Shutterstock, Freepik, Adobe Stock. Artists will always go around and download assets they need. Okay, and if you can get yourself well positioned to sell assets to other artists, they will so much purchase from you, and that could become a source of income for you, right? So I've been creating and selling assets since the year 2020, since the year 2020. So I've been creating and selling assets. Some of you have come across my character packs, my the assets I sell. I think this is the most popular among all of them. So I just create them and then sell them, and it has been helpful to tons of artists around the world. Okay, each of them are purchasing and then using it in their pipeline. Okay, so that's one of it. If I should also go ahead and if I should go ahead and check, you could see that it's not just me. You could see that there are other artists that are also creating assets for Moho. So let me just click this. You could see that there are a lot of other people that are creating assets and selling it for Moho. Okay, so you could check them out. You could see a lot of them. So when you come to Gumroad, discover.gumroad.com, and then you search in the search box here, you could see that there are quite a lot of people that are selling assets for Moho, and some of them are making quite some reasonable number of sales from it. Okay, you could also check some other software, like let me check let's check Toon Boom. Alright, so if you see on Toon Boom, there are also characters that people have created and they are selling. All right, so that's it guys. You can create and sell assets. There are quite a lot of websites where you can sell it. You can sell it on your own personal website. You could sell it through Adobe Stock, Adobe Shutterstock, the Envato market, or you could use Gumroad. There are quite a lot of them. So all you have to do is to create the assets and then upload them to the website. And the website is going to take care of your sales and marketing. They're going to take care of your hosting, payment processing, and they will charge from 7 to 10% of every sale that you make. Okay, and then they will send your money straight to your bank account or to your PayPal. Alright guys, so that's one of it. The next way that you can make money from your skill is to create courses. Guys, you can create courses that you can sell. Now that you've learned Moho, you can go ahead and start teaching people how to make money using Moho. Okay, you can go ahead and start teaching people how to use Moho, how to do 2D animation with Moho. So you could use you can see I have a course here, my complete animation course, which all of you opted in for. I also have my 360-degree rigging course. Okay, and quite a lot of them that I have them being sold on other websites. Sorry. Okay, so you can create and sell courses. That's one way for you to make money from your the skill that you just acquired. And then the next thing we're going to talk about is freelancing. I'm not going to get into the details of freelancing, but you could offer your services, your animation skill to people and get paid. There is quite a lot that is involved in freelancing, so I'm not going to touch it there. In our advanced course, when it comes up, that's when I'm going to break down everything you need to start your freelancing journey. Okay, so then finally, the final thing I'm going to talk about, guys, is content creation. Right, content creation is the means of income using your Moho skill that I'll highly recommend. Okay, because content creation is quite easy. There is no pressure. There is no you can learn while you're having fun. Okay, you could earn while you're having fun. Okay, so I'm going to cite a few examples. One of the most consumed content on YouTube and other social media are kids animation. Okay, it's so much consumed. So if I should take, for example, and I come to YouTube and I check out kids animation videos. So let's check this out, guys. You could see that some of these videos are getting tons of traffic. You can see this is 54 million views in just 4 years. Some of them are less than that. Some are 3 months. Oh, let's check them out. Okay, you could see Cocomelon 10 days ago, they are having 22 million views. However, Cocomelon is the largest YouTube channel that you have on YouTube. So we are not really making any comparison, but you could get the idea of how much people consume kids animation. Okay, if we take a look at a few more. Okay, one of the channels that I use as an instance most often is this Grace's Corner. I like this channel so much because this is simple 2D animation. It's something that quite every regular 2D animator could be able to achieve. You don't need anything complex 3D animation or like things you find on the Cocomelon channel. Right, so this is a 2D animation channel, and you can see that this channel is barely 2 years old, and they are almost heading to 2 million subscribers, guys. Okay, so kids animation, how it works is that kids animation channel is a niche that you can follow if you want to grow your YouTube channel very fast. However, the income that comes in, the earnings that come in through kids animation channel is not as much as compared to if you are making animations for adults. However, your kids animation channel will grow faster than its adult animation channel counterpart, but you earn less from kids animation channel because YouTube is careful about the way they place advertisements on their on kids videos. So you earn as people keep clicking on adverts that are placed on your channel. That's how you earn money from YouTube. I'm going to get into that in a bit. However, YouTube is very careful about how they place advertisements on kids channels. Okay, so okay, for kids channel you might not earn as much, but your channel will grow faster. So what you could do is you could start with kids and then later transition into adult animation. Depends on what you want to do. Alright, so I'm going to run some analytics on this channel so you could understand. So I'm going to copy the link for the channel, and then I'll go to this website called Social Blades. It's just a website where you can get further insight as to what a channel is all about, when the channel started, some statistics on what the channel is all about. Okay, so you can see that so far they've uploaded just, I'm going to come here and just paste the link that I just copied, and then hit enter, and it's going to show the details for the channel. So if you look up, you can see that the channel has just 82 videos. They have 1.63 million subscribers, almost 800 million views. The origin of the channel is from the US. It's an education channel, and the channel was created on the 20th of June 2020. You could see that the channel is barely 3 years, is about 3 years old, roughly heading to about 3 years old. Okay, so that's it. If you come down here, you can see more statistics about the channel. So why I brought this up is that you can have an idea of how much this channel earns every month, from 28k to about 400 and something k $1,000 earning every month. All right, some of these statistics might not necessarily be accurate, but at least it could give you a picture of what's happening with a channel. All right, so guys, that's what I would advise. I would advise you to go in and start creating videos, tell stories, whether it's educational or entertainment videos. You could go ahead and keep telling the stories. So when it comes to YouTube, how YouTube is going to favor you is if you are consistent. You don't necessarily have to have an extremely quality animation. Your animation doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be at least fair enough, and you have to be consistent. At least if you are making and posting one video every week, you have to be consistent. If you're posting one video every week, in about 2 months, your channel can be monetized. I'm going to talk about the whole thing about monetization, how you can get monetized, and just basically everything you need to know about monetization. I'm going to talk about it in a bit. But however, how YouTube favors you is if you're consistent. At first, when you post your first 6 videos, you might not get the response you're expecting. You might not get the outcome you're expecting. You don't expect to start earning from your 5th video. Some people, maybe it's on their 10th video that their channel gets monetized. So however, what you have to do is to be consistent. Try to be consistent. Try to share your videos. I'm going to talk about how to do all the sharing. Okay, so try and share your videos as much as you can. Pick a particular niche. Maybe it's a kids education channel. You are education. Maybe you are educating kids on proper hygiene. You are educating them on culture, on technology, on medicine, whatever you think that could work for you, or on ethics. You are doing that and you're consistent. Make sure you are posting at least once every week. If you can do twice a week, fine. Make sure your video is about 2 minutes. You can see what we have here is 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, between 2 and 4 minutes video. Okay, make sure you are doing that, and then you are consistent, guys. Make sure you're very consistent. Okay. So now I'm going to talk about monetization. When you get started with YouTube, how do you get monetized? All right. Based on YouTube's recent policies, you need to reach at least 1,000 subscribers in order for you to be. You have to reach two things. I think I made an outline for it here. All right. First of all, you need to have 1,000 subscribers in the last few months, and then you need to have had up to 4,000 hours watch time cumulatively. That means the total number of time that people spend watching videos on your channel should be up to 4,000 hours. How do I mean by this? When you come in here, excuse me, you could see that the duration of this video is 3 minutes. So if people watch this video over and again, different people from different parts of the world keep watching this video, and it adds up to 4,000 hours. Total time spent watching video on this channel adds up to 1,000 hours, 4,000 hours, sorry. And then you've already had 4,000 subscribers. YouTube is going to invite you to register and partnership with them. Okay, so once you get invited, you could register for their AdSense, and then YouTube will start placing adverts on your channel. So how the revenue is shared is that for every click that, for every advert that is placed on your channel, when a viewer clicks on the advertisement, YouTube is going to pay you, I can't remember, I think it's about 65%, about 65 to 70%, I can't remember, of the amount that the advertiser paid or budgeted for the advert. Remember, when you play video, let's see if an advert will play on this video.
In Ramadan,
Alright, so guys, you can see that there's an advert paying. So the total amount that this advertiser paid YouTube to place this advert on this channel, YouTube is going to split that money with you. So they're going to give you 65%, about 65%, and they're going to take 35% of that money. Okay, that's whenever a viewer clicks on this advertisement. So that's how your funds will start accumulating till before you know it, in a month you're earning up to $100, $200, $1,000. Okay, and so I think that's basically it, guys. So make sure you're creating content and you're consistent. I've shown you guys how you could get some asset that you need to get started. The main thing that you need for this is your voiceover. You could get a child if you have an access to one. You could get a child or kids that could help you do your voiceover. I think there are some applications and softwares that could change a grown-up's voice to a kid's voice. So I'm just giving you an idea. I'm not spelling out what to do. You could do some educational, some entertainment videos, and get started. And then you can start making your monthly income from YouTube. This has worked for so many people. There are quite a lot of people I know that are earning some huge amounts just from making videos on YouTube. And also, if you don't want to create tell stories, educational stories, you could do tutorials on YouTube too. You could start teaching people how to use Moho on YouTube. Create various videos training people on different aspects of animation in Moho. That can also work out fine. Alright, and after a few periods, YouTube is going to reward you for your efforts. Alright guys, so that being said, let's get into how we can create a YouTube channel. So once you get into YouTube, you will have this button here. You go to youtube.com. Let's get to youtube.com. youtube.com. Alright, so once you are here, guys, you see this sign up button. You come in here and you'll be required to sign up with your Google account. So I'm just going to do that. So guys, once you've signed up, you have your, once you've signed in, you see your account showing right here, okay? So next you're going to do is to come down, click on your account icon, and you see where it says create a channel. So I'm going to create a channel. I'm just going to leave it as it is with my name and everything, and just hit create a channel. Alright guys, congratulations, we've successfully created a YouTube channel. Okay, so next thing we're going to go ahead to do is to start uploading videos to our channel. We don't need any much customization, everything is perfect for a start. So I could hit this button and say upload a video. Okay, so I'm going to select a video from my channel. So once I've selected a video, guys, so next thing I'm going to do is to start making some basic edits to my channel. So this I'm going to call this my demo. Give it a title. I'm going to call this my demo video. Alright, next I'm going to be selecting a thumbnail that I can use. If you have not verified your account, you will not be able to upload a thumbnail. So I'm just going to select any of the thumbnail here. Right? If you already have okay guys, so let's get more settings done. So if you already have a playlist that you have created, you could choose the playlist from here. Choose it from the list and then the video will be added to the playlist. If you have none, you can create them here. And then here is where you can choose whether you want your video. If you're making video for kids, you can select it here. If not, you could go ahead and select no, it's not meant for kids. And then we have more options here. I'm going to skip down all the way to tags. So the tags is what people would be searching for when they're looking for a video similar to yours. So that's the keyword that people will be searching for if they're looking for a similar video to yours. So it's important that you make use of this tag section very well. You could choose, for example, you are doing kids educational videos, so you could come here and type kids educational videos. I'll hit enter. Once I hit enter, it's going to register that. Then I'm going to check funny kids videos. Hit enter. So that's how I'm going to continue until I've reached 500 characters. Okay, so that's it, guys. I think that's the basic thing that you need for that. Next tab is where you have to set up. Okay, you have to choose made for kids. Next tab is where you want to choose if you want to add a subtitle, an end screen tag, an end screen card or other cards. Here is where they will check, YouTube itself will check if there is a copyright issue with your video. And then next you have to come here and select visibility. From visibility you can choose whether you want the video to be public or not. Okay, so if you choose private, the video will be visible to no one except the owner of the channel. Next, if you choose unlisted, it's only those that have the links that will be able to find your video. If you choose public, it's everybody can find your video, whether from YouTube or from Google search. Your videos can be visible. Okay, so of course we want our video to be public, and then I'm going to click publish. So I'm going to wait for YouTube to process. Alright, so you can see right now that our video is ready to be viewed. So if you should search for this video, you should go to YouTube and search for this video. If you go to YouTube and search for the video, you could find it. There could be quite a lot of people that have similar video, but now your video is visible to the public. It can be searched for and be found. Okay, so that's it, guys. Congratulations, we've been able to post our first video on YouTube. So what you have to do is to go ahead and keep creating more videos. As you're creating videos, you'll be seeing them show up on your, you'll see all of them show up here. And then guys, if you can be consistently creating and uploading at least 1 or 2 videos every week, in your second month you should be up for monetization, guys. So that's it for monetization video. In our advanced classes we talk about other means of monetization, but for now this is the most profitable one that I can advise a beginner to go through. Others could be more complex than this. As you can see, we already have a video that is up and you can view it on YouTube. If I should play this, if I should play the video, you see that the video can be seen right here on YouTube. So I'm going to go ahead and unlist the video because I don't want it to be public. So to unlist it, I'm going to come here where it says visibility and then unlist it and save. So guys, that's basically how you could set up your YouTube channel for monetization. There are other settings that might not really be necessary, but if you have these ones that I listed out, you could start building a channel. And once you are up for monetization, YouTube is going to contact you to provide your bank account details and then your registration details and so many other things. So that's it, guys.